Hello, my traveler. As a black boy, you have to have the audacity to just do what you want to do with your life because I'm sorry if there's noise in the background. I do have it on 11 because I want it to be a little louder, but basically, when you are a kid as a black boy, it's like all your parents really care about is you being good at sports, right? So, they never like really, and they never really like look at like whatever else you're good at. They just push you in sports. So, my dad, would push me in like any type of sports, basketball, track and field, all that. And even though I did run a little fast, I wasn't good at it. And I would try everything. I would try basketball tryouts. I would try it. I was kind of good at soccer and in defense, but I would try all of those type of tryouts, and I was never good at it. And my dad would be like, "You just gotta try. You gotta try." Because Caribbean parents, they want their black kids to be good in sports so they can become rich and this and that. But it just wasn't what I was talented at. I was talented at writing. I was talented at dancing. I was talented at creative endeavors. But unfortunately, a lot of times your family will not support you in those things, as much as they support you in doing basketball. Because if I was doing track and field or basketball, of course, like people would be pushing for me. But since I'm doing something that obviously a lot of people don't care about, only I care about this dream, it's hard because I want to be an author and I want to be a traditionally published author. But since a lot of people don't care, I had to put on 6 because people downstairs are being too loud. But basically what I'm trying to say in this video is that when you're a black person, I feel like, or maybe just like a black boy, I don't know if this is going to reach your target audience, because I think this could be for anybody. This can be for white boys, white men, black men, Indian men, all types of different backgrounds of men, where they push you to do stuff that you just don't want to do. And when you do something else, they don't support you in it. And that's why it's hard for you to believe in yourself, because it's like they've kind of like made you believe that you doing sports or you doing whatever is the only way you will be successful or good in this life. And it's really not the truth, I have 2 beta readers, right, from my book. And one beta reader, what? I'm sorry, my speech impediment. You see, I'm going to keep that in because it's real, One beta reader, my speech impediment, sorry guys. But one beta reader, he just started reading it, very nice, and he's been giving me like some really good advice, and it's just like really like validating experience. And then for my second beta reader, this woman is like one of the most nicest women I've ever like met. Like, she's so sweet, and like she opened my PDF and she was like complimenting my writing style, and she was just complimenting me on how good my writing is and how much knowledge I have about the issues and the nuances of men and masculinity and all this stuff. And she was making me she was validating me so much. And I feel like validation is so important. Like, people say validation is not important, but I feel like validation is so important. Like, it's so important for humans and for community, because sometimes you do need your friends to tell you, you don't need validation all the time, but you need your friends to tell you if you're doing something good or you are, doing a good job. And when she like sent me that message and I was reading it, I just felt so nice. Like, 'cause she's an older woman, and I was getting some motherly love from her, like motherly love vibe. And I just felt like so good that she was talking so nicely about my book. And, if parents just supported their kids or whatever they wanted to do with their life, then a lot of kids would be more successful in this life. But since parents only want kids to do one thing, and then when they don't do that one thing, they kind of just act like they're not really doing anything else. Like, whenever this kid whenever this kid goes out into the road and does whatever they want to do with their life, the parents will kind of ignore them. And not just parents, even friends, you know what I mean? Like, people will always want you to only be one thing. And when you're not with that one thing, they don't believe in you. It's It's weird, you know, like, and that's why I think you should have the audacity, no matter what race you are. I know I said black boys at the start, but really have the audacity to be yourself and just do what you want to do, because it's gonna make people pissed off, and you're gonna be so authentic that your opportunities will just flow into your hands. People will get so pissed off that you don't fit what they thought that you were, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off, and it kind of makes me happy. Like, be pissed off, because I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I want to create how I want to create, and I want to do what I want to do. I want to say what I want to say, and you can't really stop me, you know. Yes, I'm different. I'm a very different person, and you're just gonna have to be okay with that. I don't even care if you're okay with it, because I don't need your praises or anything, you know. And I'm talking to the people, you know, the people that I'm talking to right now are the people that, you know, that just watch you and you know, act like they don't see you. You know, I know you see me. I just feel like I'm just gonna do me, and I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna keep trying, and I'll be successful, and nobody's gonna stop me. You know, nobody. And that's why when you like have these like crazy dreams and these crazy ideas, and when you bring it up to people in your family, to your friends, or anybody, you know, they'll be like, you know, if you're, I'm about to explain something, right? And if you experience this, then comment down below. If you didn't experience it, then just keep watching. So like, you'll go up to somebody and you'll be like, oh, I want to do this with my life. I want to be an actor. I want to be a writer. And then they'll be like, you can't do that. Are you sure you can do that? You know you can't do that. Like, they'll just start doubting you because they probably tried it themselves and they never did it. So now they want to doubt everybody that tries to do it. But they start doubting you, and they'll be like, you know, you can't do that. And after, when you do it, they'll kind of just ignore you, and they'll be like, okay, they'll just watch you from the sidelines, or just from afar, or whatever it's called again, and they'll act like you're not there. But they see you fully. They see that you're talented, but they don't want to say anything because you shook them. And that's what I want to do, you know. DT Richard here, the wizard. I am going to blow a lot of people out the water, and that's just how I'm feeling. I want to blow a lot of people out the water. I want to get what I deserve. I'm going to get my book deal. I'm going to get my agent, and I'm going to really soar through the skies, you know. I'm going to change people's lives, and there's nobody. I'm acting like flipping alphabet from Wicked, but there's nobody that's gonna stop me. And you know, I just gotta keep going. And you know, like, you gotta keep going, and you just gotta keep pushing. And if you have mental health issues, please go talk to somebody. If you have physical health issues, then take it easy on yourself, and try not to compare yourself to people, because when you compare yourself to people, you know, you think you're a failure, but no, everybody has a different life path. Everybody has different life experiences. So you're not a failure. You're actually a really good person, and you just need to keep reaching for the stars. You know, think you're like a fantasy character, like from one of those fantasy books you used to read as a kid. You know, you have like a destiny that, you know, as you flip through the pages, there's this destiny that is, you know, willing to conspire in your reality. And as you get to the last page, you know, the character, most fantasies, the character gets their fantasy. You know, they fight, they kill the dragon, they do this, they do that, they get the ring, you know, they get that power, you know, they got everything they wanted. And yes, life is unfair, and life is so it's so like exhausting, and people are selfish, like so selfish, and I want to change that. But please, when the sun goes down and when you are feeling so alone, please look at the sun. Look at the eternity of its love, and look at the moon. the way that they're ever change, like they're never changing, like they always rise, the way that they I'm trying to find a word for this, you know. Sorry, but the way that they just never fade, you know. And like, you know, as you can see, the more and more every dang summer that sun gets hotter and hotter, you know. But you know, just the way that they are so unique. And you know, just look at the stars, look at the sun, look at the moon, and just believe that your dreams are in the shadows of it, you know. Believe, please. My name is DT Richard, and I write stories about friendship between men, and I'm hoping to get traditionally published, because I will. And you know, my whole vibe is just being a wizard and just giving people advice and dancing and film and all that jazz, you know. I also have a perfume account. I smell really good, you know. I smell like vanilla, and I'm a weirdo, so you know, yeah. But I love you, traveler, and you know, I don't know, like I definitely want to do something in the future, like maybe make a perfume or like sell a course. I don't know yet, but at least I have you along the ride, right? I hope you enjoyed this video, and always remember me, traveler, because I'm always gonna remember you. Like I'll never forget about you, never. That's against my prophecy, you know. I love you. Eternity. You know I never want to joke around. Please, let's just make one more cake mix. One more game of Mario? Party at Chuck E. Cheese? Or just love me like you used to? Although my vessel has grown, my heart moans.